First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? You ready? Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Come on, the ball. Switch it. Come on, switch right.
Now Gordon. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 50 seconds. Come on. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball.
On second down. It's Gordon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready? Blue ready. Squeeze, double up.
Winston now from the 50. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Going up top for Miller. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Crunch time, defense. Off. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On first down, Dixon. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
That's right, baby.
Throwing on first down. Dixon airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
65. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Squeeze. Show him. That's it. Rush in.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
45. Mike, 45. That's a run. They're running it. Switch. Hatchet. Whip.
On 4th down, Dixon. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down. Gain of 28 yards, and the drive keeps going.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Short. Let's go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. 22. Check. Cover. 22. Check. Cover. Don't get nervous. Check 43. 30. Go. 49. Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Whitaker. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Watch Mike. Here we go. Check. Lucky. Check 9.
Operating from the gun. Dixon rolling to his left. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Check, crunch, flip, flip, flip. Easy.
On second down and 4, Winston sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From the gun, Winston. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check, 47. I got you, boy.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Here we go, even.
The first down throw for Winston. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Deuce. Check out.
Back to throw. Dixon. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Switch. Squeeze. Kneel. Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Shoot. Check.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dixon. Open man is Michael Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards.
First down.
Check girls.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right there. Go. Jump.
On 1st and 10, Dixon. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Whitaker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Dixon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
Looking to throw. Dixon, flush to his right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's not going to get me.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Winston. He's got the hook up to Miller. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dixon. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
45, Mike, 45. Arvin. Who that? Check, 45 to Mike. Check. 45 is the mic.
Yeah. 45 is the mic. 45 is the mic.
Okay. Target.
Check 15. Check.
Go. Watch twitch.
To throw on third down. Dixon gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 95 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Winston now to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Sullivan. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. He's going to fire this thing deep, and Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
On first down, Dixon. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Kamara. He'll get 3 up to midfield. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, Kamara. Kamara has it stripped, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Back to throw. Dixon going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Check three. Mike, 53. Mike. Check Mike. Wheel. Say. Check 99. Check 90.
On 4th down, Dixon. The open man is Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Check nickel. Tighten up. Check.
Operating from the gun, Dixon. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Scratch. 25. Check 25. Short.
45's the mic.
Yo.
Throwing again. Dixon. He's got Smith here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
13 yards. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
Alert 3. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 24.
Throwing on first down. Dixon. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bobby Wagner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Looking to throw. Dixon. That is incomplete.
Dixon's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. 45. 45, Mike. 45. Now watch run. Watch run. Kill. Take off.
From the gun, Dixon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Just like that. Just like that.
Mike 22. Mike 22. Easy.
Defense, just get out the field. Defense.
Mike 22. He's coming. 22.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. and that way you often control the game.
To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Going deep this time for Miller, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To try again after the sack, Winston. And he's going to go down again. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Winston. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 1st and 10, Dixon. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Room to run inside the 40. And down right around the 37. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. 45. This is 3rd and inches.
Mike, 45. Hey, we got check 37. Check 37.
Operating from the gun, Dixon. And that's caught by Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Dixon. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Dixon. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Following the interception, Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So here we go. Still down 1 score, and here comes the onside kick. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for New Orleans, they'll hit double.